everybody, this is Random Sparks and I am back in the wonderful game that is Farming Simulator. We are once again on the Made in Germany map, American Edition, as I've been saying recently. And that's what I have it titled on YouTube as well. So yeah, I guess I could call it that in my introduction, which I have been, so yeah. Where we left off, I had just wrapped up seeding this field, so we're gonna take him back and give him a bath. And I also do have my tedder had just finished up work right when I moved over to this tractor here, so we're gonna adjust that once we get this guy back. And once I get my tedder set up in its next field, then we can wash this guy up so he's all clean and spiffy and ready to do some more work. And we're also going to clean our seeder while we are there at our washing station. So anyways, stuff that needs to get done. I have plenty of fields left to take the tedder over. Oops. So we have that to do, as well as raking that dry grass. And I'm going to check here. I doubt, yeah, we're still on that phase of alfalfa. I wasn't sure if it'd go a little faster yet, but I don't think it will for a little while. It should go faster than the rest of our crops, as it does in real life. And I am referring to alfalfa, if you can catch that, because I'm going to use some of that for cutting and using for some silage, and then also for grass bales. It doesn't output as alfalfa bales, it does output as grass, which is no big deal because we're going to be using it for the same thing anyways in our total mixed ration. But it should have a higher output than grass. Mind you, I do say it should, I don't know for sure. And I went the wrong way here, didn't I? I did. Whoops. We're gonna cut through here, even though it looks like I can't exactly go this way. That's my bad. I just focused on talking here. But stuff like that happens. Hopefully it doesn't happen too often, but it does happen, unfortunately. So I'll head up this way. Hopefully I don't, well, if I do miss the turn, I will be kind of in a bad place going through a field, it looks like up there, field 12. So everything is seeded. That's very good. We do have all our grass fields cut as well, so that's why now I'm taking everything, drying everything out with our tedder. So we're going to take him up this way, cut through here. That a little too sharp there. Alrighty, so I'll just park him somewhere close here. And we shall head over to this guy. So, stop driver. And then after field, what is this, 23, I have this marked down to go to field 28, which is right up this way. It's not a big field at all. And I want to save this as F023. Actually, I want to capitalize that. I prefer to do that. 023 tedding. Oh, my caps lock is on. That's why. F023 tedding. Sorry about that. Tedding. And we had that set at 12 meters. So now I can reset my course. And let's see if I have anything for field 28 here. Field 28. I don't know how wide our windrower is. It's okay, it's at 11 meters. I'm gonna just follow that anyways. It doesn't matter. 12 meters, 11 meters, that's actually pretty close in this case. And I am low on fuel with this guy. I should really increase that capacity on that. Alright. Okay, yeah, they're still unfolding right here. Actually, no, I don't want to do 12 meters. I'm going to adjust this course here to that. No, not that. Okay, I'm just gonna restart from scratch here. Oh wait, I have to load up the outline for it. Okay, there's our outline. 12 meters. Gonna start in the northwest here, heading east to west. We can do one headland here. Okay, there we go. That should work a little better. Oops. Alright. And I did not lower it for some reason. Why don't I get my crap together here? I'm not doing very good thus far in this episode. Yeah, you need to be refilled some, don't you? I think... Okay, no, I do have a fuel trailer. But... yeah, I'm going to bring our fuel trailer down to our next field that we'll be stopping at. Oops, that's not the vehicle I wanted. So after field 28, we're going to be going to field 17. So I'm going to bring our fuel trailer down to there. And we can refill them once we get there. Oops. Alright. Drift on through there. Alright, so field 17. That is down the roadways. I should probably take a slow with this fuel trailer. Not that it affects us much in game, but it does have that shifting ability. Whenever you take it too fast to the turn, it will definitely push you through it. It'd be cool if the physics were real enough that it made it so it was like sloshing around the trailer. It's a little too fast for my taste. We're kind of drifting around a little bit. It's being pretty heavy. Okay, so 17 is going to be on the right. Let's see, I can't keep going. There is an entrance down this way. So where's that camera starts us up from there? Wait, was that it? That was it right there. I'm just gonna pull on through here actually. There should be plenty of room. Oh, lags back there. That's weird. Parking brake, and there we go. So yeah, it looks like we'll be good here. I'm gonna stop and just do the rest here myself. Okay. So, fold him up. And we can get our hazards and flashes going. Then head down. to field 17, refuel, then we shall TED, that's the verb for it, use the tedder on field 17. Yeah, I guess I don't really, oh, I could have taken the next turn, oh well. Just gives us more highway. More highway to drive on. Which is alright sometimes. So yeah, we'll do field 17, then we'll circle back to field 18, which is on the left here. And we'll be driving by that. Alright, sized field there. Not too big though. But not the smallest one we have, for sure. Yeah, that last one we were in, field 28, that's actually quite a bit smaller. Just a little bit though, actually. Alright. Return, okay, it's up this way. A little bit. And we can refuel. I believe we should be able to. I don't know why it's not allowing us to do that. Am I on the wrong side? Maybe it only lets us do it on one side. Huh. What's the deal here? That thing is full. Can I refill it with this guy? Or refill this guy? No. I don't have an issue there. Okay, it's letting us refill that. So maybe it's just because I was hooked up? Okay, yeah, it's because, must have been because we were hooked up to our pickup there that it doesn't want us to use it for some odd reason. But that's no big deal. Just gotta unhook it and then rehook it when I want to leave. So, our last course, that was, what was that, field 8, no, 23, that's what it was. F023, and I had it set on 12 meters, I believe. Heading 12.0. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But we do have a alternate 11 meter course anyways. Let's see if I have a course for 17 here. 17. No. But I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. It's close enough. Honestly, 12 meters is alright. Yeah, this thing is 13 meters, so 12 meters should be best. I don't have wood chips. I mean, I do have a little bit, just from what they started to soften by default. But not enough, really, to be worth selling. Alright. Yeah, it's gonna miss a little bit, isn't it? No? Okay, yeah, just right around there. Well. Oh well. Not a huge loss. Fortunately. So, I'm going to start this guy up, bring him back, and then I will wash our tractor and seeder. Back this up without hitting too much stuff and jackknifing it, which it looks like I've already done slightly. Alrighty, so headed back up the road. Figure 40-ish should be fine. That's actually a little bit too fast. I'm getting some slight drift on the front. Yeah, definitely have to be careful with trailers like this, the heavy loads. Heck, once I get some bales going, if I end up hauling between farms, that bale trailer will be getting heavy, I'm sure. is attached on our fifth wheel there. I forgot to delete that sign there. I went through and deleted some of those yellow signs that had German on it. I can't even read them anyways, so I figured what's the point. I'm just gonna park him off to the side here. Alright, so this guy. Alright, we'll start off with Cedar here. See how quickly that goes. Try to get all of it. Yeah, I know. It's restricted length, even though it is technically wireless, cordless, I suppose. If you look at the dang thing, this doesn't have a cord connected to our washer or our pump there. I guess those are just the way they're colored there. Alright. And for our tractor, this guy's muddy as heck. Dirt all over. Just gonna look at where else it gets dirty. It does get dirty on the roof. It was even worse before I started washing it. Gets in those cracks there pretty deep. Alright, I'm sure this cord is very much wrapped around our tractor if there was one. Alright, so put this guy away. Maybe I should actually turn it on first. I tried driving off without turning the tractor on. So I'll just take him over to our shed here, back him up, and then put our tractor away. Right in here is where we're going. For those of you that don't know, this is where I park my seeders and cultivators and stuff, and also drive through corn. But before, there used to be trees between the concrete, or the shed there, and the cornfield, but I did remove those, because I did not like them. I had to do that in Giant's editor, though they were not cuttable with the logging side of the game. Cannot use the chainsaw on them, unfortunately. Which is cool when you can actually do that in the game, but if you had all the trees able to do that, there'd be probably some really long loading times, I'd imagine, and probably it might even slow the game way down. I don't know for sure, but I imagine that would be the case. Our markers faced through the shed there. Whoops. Didn't mean for that to happen. Close out a course play there. I don't need that open. And we shall park him in our shed here. Whoops. Getting caught on there with our collision box on our wheels, which are still kind of messed up. I've not taken the time to look into fixing that. Yep, definitely messed up. Oh, kind of close there. A little too close for my taste. Park your brake and shut her off. Alrighty. So, what else have we to do? I could set our rake here on its course. So why don't I go about doing that? And I might take a nap here. It's 6:50, so I guess not the best time for a nap. But I wouldn't mind staying up late tonight since I don't have a class till 1 tomorrow. So this would be the night to stay up late, along with the rest of the weekend. Except for Sunday night, and Saturday night too, church in the morning, and then Monday, 8 o'clock, math recitation. So anyways, 23, I'm getting off track here. I could use this 12-meter course here, but I'm going to double check what our width on this rake here is. It has it as 12.5. So I suppose 12 will work, so we can just use the same tedding course. Which is, I believe that's what I did before. This is some seriously cool machinery. If you ask me, I like it. I also love the way this tractor looks with these edited wheels on it. Yeah, before it was still row crops, but if you don't remember, it didn't have these weights on here, or this, I guess this is a weight too, I imagine, on the front tires. It was just bare. It basically just looked like what was on the inside here, for the most part. So, we'll get this guy going. That would lower, which should, there we go. Yeah, there's still going to be that stuff left on the outside, in some parts anyways. And I do kind of want to lower my speed here a little bit. Yeah, we're missing little patches there. Luckily it's not a whole lot, but eventually I may get around to baling it once it starts piling up. Luckily through the different growing seasons it doesn't decay, I don't think. Doesn't. Okay, so check on my tedder here. How are we doing? Looks like we're alright. Still got a little ways to go. Knocked a little chunk out of it though. Oh yeah, we're doing that weird thing it does. Yeah. Okay, must have thought I didn't have that done. Oh yeah, it's doing that line there, even though the headland course covers it. Yeah, these headlands do cover where that line goes. So that's what it's doing there. I'm gonna go back to our farm here. So we need to plan this out. Oh shoot, what am I gonna do? Oh, once I finish my yawn here. Whew. Excuse me, sorry about that. I need to think. Okay, I want to progress it a day, even with our machines running, even though you technically probably shouldn't do that. I want to make it to the next day. Oh, sugar beets. Okay, awesome. We do have progression in our grass, so that's probably actually ready to cut now again. And then clover and alfalfa. So we're going to see where that gets us alfalfa-wise. If it does anything at all. Okay, our cows' productivity is down to 90%. Why is that? I'll wait till that finishes up. And then look here. Okay. Okay, field 23. Okay, grass is still... Okay, so that's good. It hasn't reverted to its full growth stage. Awesome. Although I think the next time it will do that. So why are our cows at 90%? What are they out of? They are out of mixed ration. Which, yeah, I don't have the means to do that yet, to make any more. Because I don't have any grass at the moment, which we are working on right now. I will check on them again. Alright, about done with our first headland here. this. Headland. Alright, this guy. I switched to our magnums there. Alright, and for the sake of sakiness, I'm gonna go back to our main farm and progress it one more day. See if that gives us another. Ooh, do we have corn? We have corn. What was the? I forgot to look at how long that lasted. Okay, we'll look at prices, which is here. So corn, which is right there, 448 at the farm shop. 448. Okay, so at the farm shop there. 628 at our grain elevator. 624 Ponyhof. Imagine that's how I pronounce that. Ponyhof, I guess. So we're gonna go to the quote grain elevator. I guess I don't really know what they consider a grain elevator in Germany. But we're gonna switch over to our peat here. Where is that on the map? Grain elevator is up there, so we'll see what that looks like. And drive by that massive field 111 there. 111 I should say. But then once we get done delivering that, I will progress it so we can see if we get another what's the word I'm looking for? Crop progression or growth stage. That's what I meant. Growth stage for our alfalfa. See if we get that. Honestly, by then, okay, I should probably do my grass stuff before I head to the alfalfa, because then by the time the alfalfa is all grown, so will our grass, and then it'll be kind of ugly once it will look kind of bad when all that grass is grown around our windrows. So I am going to have to chop and bale that up before we do any alfalfa work, which is no problem. I was just hoping to do some alfalfa at the same time. I guess not necessarily at the same time as our grass here, but no matter. I mean, this actually does kind of work out better, so I'm not worrying about two things at once. Okay, and this, oh, that's how much corn we have. I thought it would at least fill it up, but no, we're only at 49% here. Okay, I was wondering if we have any drive control settings on this, but no, we don't have obviously we don't have real drive, nor do we have diff locks. So turn on our blinker. Properly use our driving etiquette. And let's see if I can find the way up there. Looks like a straight shot following these main roads. Oh, that slowed us down. Okay, I want to reset that. Set our speed up higher. And then use drive control to reset it. So yeah, this thing definitely hauls compared to our tractors. I don't know how it compares to our pickup though. But yeah, we get up to 60 miles an hour on this guy. Get a nice straightaway. I'd prefer not to do it through these turns through here. Preferably. Alright, and let's speed this back up. That took us all the way down to 30 miles an hour there. Holy crap. Just that weird that small percentage adjustment. So we can zoom out a ways here. And there's the turn up here, so once again, the blinker. Yeah, I took it a little faster there. Took me too long to slow down. I didn't get myself enough room. But I'm pretty good at speeding through turns with this Peterbilt here. My specialty is speeding through turns. I try not to speed in real life though. Same with turns. I try not to speed through turns in real life, which I actually don't. I have learned my lesson since the time I got pulled over when I was 17, was I? I think I was 17 or 16. Yeah, I got pulled over for doing 10 over. Something along those lines. I think it was 10 over. Yeah, that was dumb. I learned my lesson there, though. Don't speed. It won't end very well. You don't think you'll get caught, but you'll get caught. Trust me. Then again, you may prove me wrong. I guess I don't really know. I guess I hope you don't prove me wrong. Why is 110 here? Have dirt under there? It's not that big of a field. Interesting. Okay, so we must turn in here. Alright, so this is what they constitute as a grain elevator. Alright, so yeah, some similarities for sure. Just some different textures on the different materials used. So I'm gonna go ahead and weigh what we have here. We don't have much of a weigh or a scale here. So this will let us calculate how much we make. Is that like almost exactly like how much grain we have? Okay, so that must, the amount that's given in here must be in tons then. Because isn't that how they sell it per ton? Yep, they sell it per ton. So, 600, oh, that price went up, didn't it? I think that price went up. I feel like it did. It doesn't show it on there, but I think it did. Maybe I'm crazy. Oops, that's still reversed there. And that must be for lumber. The lumber sell point, I would go to assume, considering what it looks like there. Anyways, here is our grain sell point. So yeah, it definitely resembles like some grain elevators, some smaller ones here in the US, but minus the wood. I don't really see much of that, at least here in the Midwest. Not much farm stuff made out of wood anymore. I mean, you do get barns and stuff that are still made out of wood, like older ones, I guess. And some people even do still make them using wood, but if it is wood, you usually paint it over with something. Typically the barn color is red. I do see some white ones as well. But the malt barns are not very common as much. Been replaced with more modern machine sheds. At least around where I'm from. Mind you, yeah, there are still some, but not a whole lot. So, my blinker's still on. Why should I leave that on? So yeah, I'll take this guy back, and I don't know what I want to do. Shoot. Oh yeah, I need to get our Puma on a course again. I should have set up a course to head from back home to the elevator here. Why didn't I do that? Whoopsies. However, I think this is actually a good place to end the episode. When we pick up, I will either be getting that Puma on course, or I will already have it on course. So, anyways, whoa, going a little fast here. That could have ended up in a crash. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, as always. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more. And of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. So, if there's anything you want to say, make sure to leave that in the comments. I will try to respond as quickly as I can. So, once again, thanks for watching, and as always, have a great day.